Alrighty, shall we
Should we get into it?
continue?
Okay, so last time, after fighting a Medusa for the Thieves Guild, or what you guys have been referring to as the Thieves Guild, the parties returned to their places of residence to rest and recuperate. But as they did, Lou, after building up a great deal of chaotic magic, turned into a potted flower that emanated a continuous fog cloud while spontaneously growing 4 inches. Thinking fast, Ophelia gathered her friend in hand, cast Speak with Plants to discover that it was in fact Lou, and quickly jumped out the window to avoid guards from catching the both of them. She then proceeded to run across town to Catan's magic shop to have the magic dispelled. The guards that held him all at Catan's shop for a bit before Kirkstein arrived and determined no more magic was present, where then they were fined and everything, all of them departed.
They were fined and then they were fine.
Yes. The following day, they returned to Catan's shop to have their magic items looked at and investigated, discovering their magical properties. They then asked around for where the elves might be found in Wickshire, where they were quickly given answers along the lines of there are no elves in Wickshire. They then proceeded to put out a bounty on their friend Hans before leaving Kazra, an elf manager at the Hunters Guild, a message informing her that the party would like her assistance, signing the letter, the sewer inspectors. The party then decided to pursue their original quest given to them by Royce Benton, investigating several small businesses that recently bounced back after having financial troubles. While doing so, Lou bought a tapestry of the Wickshire's ram head that quickly donated to the inn, the Responsible Night, the place Lou and Ophelia has been living in essentially since they arrived in Wickshire. After asking, they learned the name Hafayette from the business owners and found a description of his dress, which is a dark blue robings over top plain white shirt and brown pants, and a red sash tied around his waist along with a foreign accent. He was described as buying the property of these businesses, the places their businesses actually exist inside and on, and collect property taxes from these people, and allowed them, doing all that at a lower price to better allow the businesses to survive their financial woes at the time. After that, they then passed a city crier who mentioned the bodies recovered from the cultist attack on the party deep in the woods while they were hunting a ex-guard disappeared from the city custody, and more cultists have been spotted since. It is also mentioned that the leprechauns have been spotted in Is, and that the great hunt set to be undertaken by members of Is government is set to occur and to claim the magic gold of the leprechauns. The party of battle-hardened mercenaries whose skills mostly relate to killing and making everyone angry then decided to go and register as contractual sewer inspectors, giving Jax's apartment as their location of business. They then decided to inform Royce about the clues discovered about their target and the potential growing crime presence in the city, where they were each awarded 200 gold, but then were scolded by Royce for being distracted and messing with the Thieves Guild. So we pick up now. I assume you guys are standing outside of the bar Royce is in. It is later in the day. What do you guys do?
Should we go to like a populated area and complain about how our business is failing? Get that guy to come out?
I don't know, is the guy's gonna be like on to us, going around all these businesses?
And what was the point of us making our own business?
That's true, yeah.
I mean, it might make sense to also stake out a currently failing business. Just kind of see if he'll show up.
Oh, that's a good point. So,
do we know of one?
maybe we go look around the area where all the other businesses were, and we kind of like just look for one that doesn't seem like it's doing too hot.
So you guys are going to the merchant district to find a business that doesn't seem like it's doing well. Okay, go ahead and roll a investigation check. Whoever wants to lead it. One person gets to make the check, and one person can help if they want.
I have a 1 in investigation. What is it?
Likewise.
Oh.
Me also.
Okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and click the button.
Do you want to help?
Yes, I
Ophelia?
do.
Offer to help.
Yeah, help. Jax doesn't engage in such bureaucracy enough to know about the city.
So you rolled a 12. So you go to the merchant district and walk around for a while. And as you guys have been here before, the bulk of the area is made up of these very like low-end stands, like how you might see at like a Comic-Con or something. They're just these tiny little like stands that are selling very specific things, and none of them seem that wealthy. Like it seems like all of them could use an inflow of cash.
What about one like a permanent building instead of like a little stand?
Okay, so that would be kind of more in the border of them all. You guys kind of look around a little bit, and you find, since they're more expensive, and their immediate competition is like these, like stark contrast of shitty stands. Most of them look like they're doing all right now. Yeah, most of them look fine just walking by.
Should we just stake out the area then? I mean, we have a pretty good description.
Yeah, I mean we haven't had much downtime recently, so we could just.
Yeah.
One person can roll perception, and someone can give them assistance if they want. Or help action.
I am not perceptive.
I've got a 2.
I got a 4.
Do it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So you guys look around for a while, and you do see a man with a red sash around his waist. He is wearing all black robings that are kind of loose. Like they're tight in the arms and legs, but kind of loose in like the midsection, with a hood and wrappings all around his face to heavily obscure his face. And he is kind of down, like maybe 50 feet away from you guys, kind of just leaning up against a wall.
Does somebody want to go say hi and see if he has an accent?
We could do the whole my poor aunt routine again.
I feel like we have to be more stealthy than that.
We could offer him our services as sewer inspectors.
Yeah, maybe we should say when we are like, hey, we're trying to get our business off the ground. Have you heard of the sewer inspectors? Like we're going around telling people.
Or we could walk by him and, in a very loud conversation, just explain how the business is struggling and.
We could
Yeah.
like
Won't
fake
last
an
a
argument
month.
or something about how the business is tanking.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. So we walk closer, but not too close, and then I just yell at Jax like, "This is your fault. You were supposed to be in charge of marketing."
I can't market if no one needs sewers that needs inspected, okay?
Well, clearly the sewers need to be inspected. There's plenty of weird things down there, but if nobody knows about us, we're never gonna get any jobs.
Well, we need to get jobs so that word of mouth will carry us all the way that we need to go. That's the best kind of marketing there is.
Well, the business is drowning, so we only have a few days left before bankruptcy.
Excellent,
Oh
excellent roleplay. Roll persuasion or performance at advantage.
We should have had loot involved.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have not yelled at Jax. Jax has a -1 to performance.
I have -1 also. Why didn't we not have Lou involved in this?
Lou just starts bawling.
Go ahead and roll. So yeah, the two of you are yelling that, and you guys kind of like spare a glance toward the guy with the red sash a few times, and he seems kind of disinterested, along with like everybody else. Yeah, no one's you're clearly getting people's attention, but like no one's like coming over to say anything.
Okay. Okay, guys, what do you think if I try to get him involved in the argument? And I'm
Good.
just like, yeah?
Alright.
Okay.
I could come up with a quick a song about like a jingle.
Oh,
yeah.
Drum up.
A sewer inspector jingle. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, let's do this.
If your house is a smelling and your wife comes a telling you
Yeah.
that the sewer's overflowing, come call the inspectors.
We're not plumbers.
Cha! Why'd you put me in charge of marketing? This dude's got all the songs.
He's He's basically making us sound like plumbers. We go and fight things in the sewers.
Hey, I'll take any business we can get.
We're not plumbers. I'm not plumbing. I'm fighting monsters.
If a growl comes out of your toilet, call the sewer inspectors.
So
We'll
are
deal
you
with
trying
that
to rope him
growling.
into the conversation?
I don't even know.
Because you guys are still just yelling right now.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, Lou's off to the side, like trying to drum up.
You're still like getting people's attention, but like no one's like coming over or anything.
What if I'm like, hey man, don't you think that marketing is the most important thing? You guys think that's gonna work?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of say that to him, like, I don't know who he is. And I'm just like, what do you think? Like, isn't marketing important? Don't you think that our business is drowning because of this dude? Because he didn't
Like,
market?
I care about some random dude's opinion.
Well,
So you-
I care about some people's opinions because, like, clearly what you're doing isn't working.
So you guys are like up, like right next to this guy now, like trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, he kind of. You see, all this time he was like, kind of sparing glances towards you guys as you bickered, but now you see he slowly like swivels his head to look at you guys, and you see that the part of his face that's viewable is actually a marble mask that you can't see the eyes behind. He kind of just like considers the both of you for a moment, then stands up from where he's leaning and turns the corner and walks away.
Oh man, we fucked up.
We should probably follow him stealthily.
I agree. Let's stealthily follow him. Actually, you guys follow him. I'm gonna try and intercept him.
Okay, so you're gonna try and get ahead of him and stop him?
No, I'm just gonna try and get ahead of him. I don't know. Do you guys think I should, like, corner? Do you think we should try to corner him in, like, an alley or something?
Why would we do that?
We're trying to get this guy. I don't know.
No, we just need to talk to him. We don't need to, like, arrest him.
Okay, fine. Let's just follow him.
Okay, so you guys follow him. So
Follow him a very far distance away.
Yeah.
okay, well, how far? Because that'll affect your perception checks.
Like if he's turning around a corner, we're just turning around the corner to the alleyway as well. Like, so we see which way he turns, but like just barely.
Okay. So he starts to walk away, and you guys begin to follow at that distance. Go ahead and roll stealth checks to try to stay hidden from him. You guys begin to follow him, and since two people failed, he stops for a moment as he's about to turn a corner and looks directly at you guys as you turn the previous corner, and just stares at you for a full second before continuing on.
Seems like he's fine with us following him.
It could be that he's leading us somewhere.
Could be.
I think we should just keep going.
He's aware that you guys are behind him now, and he leads you for a while. He looks down several alleyways. Some of them are pretty shady. There's not much light that gets into them. And as he leads you guys, it's getting darker as the sun begins to set until you guys are more into the industrial district. Roll
I feel uncomfortable.
insight if you guys want to. Ophelia notices. Actually, I think I'm going to start instituting a whisper system. So, like, not everybody knows everything when one character figures out something. If you want to jump into general real quick with me.
Okay.
Okay, so you notice that this guy is walking slow. He's looking behind his shoulder a lot. He seems like he's leading you guys right now. So we can jump back into D&D voice now.
Okay, so I really think he's leading us somewhere. I don't think this is a good idea anymore.
Why not?
I just feel off. Like, I don't feel good about this.
Like, you think it's a trap? Or...
Maybe we should climb up to the roofs of the buildings, see what's going on, see where we are.
Okay, let's try that instead.
Because I feel like this is our only lead. We can't just let it go.
Should we just try talking to him? Be like, hey guy.
Good.
He'll probably just walk away from us.
What would we say? We heard you're giving out money.
Now we pull out the ant story.
He already knows this is the sewer inspectors.
The ant.
But we can tell him that the sewer inspectors is just a front, and that that we're just trying to get money for Lou's sick aunt.
We're back lying. Well, Lou's not, but
Lou is very good at lying.
maybe we go up to the rooftops. At least we'll be safer.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So everyone needs to roll athletics to try to climb up. Yeah, so you guys all climb up. No issue. You know,
In fact, Lou's the first one up there.
yeah, Ophelia kind of slips a little bit, but Lou is, he skitters to the top lightning fast and helps her, like grabs her hand and helps her up to the top. So you guys are now on top of a 2-story building, looking down upon this guy.
Is he like moving again?
Climbing was not quiet, so he definitely stopped for a second, turned around and watched you guys do it. And then once he got up to the top and started just staring back at him, he turned around and started walking again.
Can I wave at him?
Sure, yeah, he has no reaction.
Oh.
I'm starting to think this isn't our guy.
I mean, I guess we follow him from the rooftops. At least we can see if there's a trap, we can hopefully see it.
Okay.
Right? Or am I crazy?
Okay, so you guys just continue to follow him. Are you trying to hide, or...?
Guess not.
I feel like there's no point.
Okay. So you follow him for a while longer. You eventually get to the end of the building.
Oh, shoot. Is there another building to jump to?
Yes, but it's at least 100 feet away.
Okay, no, I ain't jumping that far.
Just aim for the bushes.
Okay, well, that didn't work.
Are we rolling?
No, we're not jumping 100 feet.
You guys can see him. I mean, he's crossing like a road. It's not like from like an alley to an alley. He's crossing an entire road, so it's like a far distance.
Part of me is like, Jax would feel confident in his jumping ability, but I also don't want to fall.
No.
I don't feel confident. I think I barely got up that building to begin with.
Acrobatics is my strong suit.
How about we go back to the Merchants District and try it again?
But try what again?
Baiting out one of these people with the loans?
Yeah, I feel like we're safer about whatever's happening here.
Yeah, I would say I feel like our cover's blown. I feel like we're not gonna be able to get that to work.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we go rest and then go to the Merchant District the next day.
To do what though?
If we see him again this time, we're just like, hi. Yesterday was weird.
Okay.
I'll remind you guys, you have a name that multiple people have said that was used to sign legal documents, so you could go to like the bank or something.
Lafayette.
Right.
I dare you guys to yell that name off the...
No.
See if he turns around.
Well, you dared me. Jax yells it.
You yell it?
Yeah. No. Lafayette!
Lou puts his hand over your mouth.
Okay, roll a dex check to see if you're fast enough. You also have to jump like really high to reach up to him. Go ahead and roll a dex check as well, Jax.
This is chaotic.
Where's my mouse? Okay. Oh no.
Oh man. Okay, so this halfling like gets a foothold in your boot and like jumps up and like slaps his hand over your mouth to stop you from finishing the yell.
So you just
Well,
go...
I tried, Ophelia. I kept my end of the dare.
Nope.
Okay, let's go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys just turn around.
Yeah, it's late.
Seems
Okay.
that way. Jax is gonna kind of watch his back.
Okay. Well, as you guys leave, you all glance towards him one more time, and you see she's just standing in the opposite alleyway, that dark alleyway, just kind of watching you guys leave.
This is so creepy.
We're gonna wave to him, just like, okay, bye.
It was nice
That's fun.
following you. Bye.
No
Is he
reaction.
following us, like as we're headed back?
He's just watching you. He's just standing there watching.
I hate that.
So if we walk farther away, then we'll see if he's following us or not.
The following becomes the followed.
Roll athletics checks to climb back down the building.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, you like... Jax like flips and
Oh,
Do
dips
my
down the
best
building.
gymnast move.
Lou kind of slips, but Jax is able to catch him before he hits the ground.
I don't know why I'm proficient in athletics when I got a -1 strength.
It's kind of weird.
You do your cardio.
Yeah. All
Okay.
that jumping around on stage is good for your body.
So what are you guys doing?
We're headed back to the hotel / Jackson's house.
Okay, so you guys are going to retire for the night. Okay, so you guys go back to the inn and your house. Is there anything you want to do before you go to bed, or?
Jax is gonna read a chapter of his book.
I want
Okay.
to look outside the window from my place just to make sure that guy didn't follow us back.
Jax, you open your book and begin reading, and right off the bat, it is quite saucy.
Ooh.
Right?
It seems to be a romantic adventure novel.
Aw.
Maybe crosses the line a few times into something a little like porn-esque.
Okay.
Oh, dude, those I've where did I found a couple of those somewhere one time, and they are ridiculous.
They're
Like in
bizarre.
real life, yeah.
But it is a story about a knight who falls in love with this kind of more common or woman who seeks to become like a great warrior as well, but for a lot of reasons she's like unable to, and like through that adventure they begin to form a relationship. But that's as far as you get that night.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll perception check, Jax. Okay. Ophelia,
Yes.
as you fall asleep, everything goes dark, and you
Look out the
find
window.
what?
I wanted to look out the window.
You're looking out the window, so roll perception real quick.
Okay.
So you're looking out for the guy? Is that what you're looking out for?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just doing that until you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So you stay up for a few hours looking out the window, trying to see if this guy followed you home, but it seems through the hour or two you stay up, he does not seem to show his face at any point until your eyes flutter and you fall asleep. And when you finally find sleep, you open your eyes once more and you find yourself in the desert base of the Red Eye camp. You are standing at the central pedestal place where rituals are usually done, that you saw in your previous dream / vision, where it's like these several circles stacked on top of each other to make stairs that kind of lead to this the smallest central circle, which is still rather big. It's just like there's so many like circles stacked on top of each other that looks small compared to the rest, but it makes stairs that all lead up to this central circle with these brick archways that all come up and arc into the center, creating this kind of X archway. And you see that mounds of sand cover this area pretty thoroughly. It's only like the topmost circle and the stairway that leads back to the lower village that's full of, tents and shelter that can be easily broken down and moved, all with like lights lit up. And you are standing on your knees in the center of the topmost small circle, that looking down has several indents that spiral like centrally outwards with what looks to be several different types of runes just tracing that spiraling line. And around you stands 9 people, the same people you saw previously in your previous vision. These individuals who are all wearing these heavy black robings that completely cover and obscure their entire body, hood and all, covering their head, and fall down so low that it bunches up a bunch at the bottom. They are wearing the masks that you saw the cultists wear before, where it looks like a an octopus with its tentacle arms sprawled out to like grab you, and they're all looking at you. You look around and see each of their obscured faces one by one before looking down to your blood-covered hands, knife in one hand, looking upon a woman that looks a lot like you.
Oh.
And as you finally look upon her face, motionless and expressionless, just lying there, you feel this horrible twisting feeling in your stomach, and all the masked individuals around you, who were before standing like with perfect posture, like it's like they had a pole like right up against their back. They were standing so up and straight, all kind of break posture, kind of bend over and kind of, bring their hands to their faces as like to face palm and sign in disappointment and frustration. As you turn and see this one man who is wearing a much nicer looking mask with all these runes and inscriptions on the outside of it, looking to be maybe like the archbishop, kind of look over you, and just you can kind of see his eyes behind the mask a little bit as he's just looking down at you with disappointment. You then wake up early in the morning, around like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's dark out. How do you feel in this moment?
Sad. And scared. And sad. And upset. And sad.
A chill fills the room. You see that your window has been blown open by the wind, possibly.
Okay. I want to perceive my room.
You look around, it seems to be fine. Just the window is opening and closing over and over again from the wind, kind of like flowing in from outside, and it's kind of just banging the wall over and over again. But nothing else seems to be amiss in your room.
The combination of the window and that dream makes me like very uneasy.
So finding sleep is troublesome for you the rest of the night.
Yeah, I don't really sleep much for the rest of the night.
So you sit in bed for the rest of the night until the sun rises.
I kind of take an extra long time to come downstairs.
Okay.
And I do, but I look really tired.
Okay.
Last night, Lou had a dream he had a jam session with that cool god guy.
God guy?
Don't worry about it.
He
Okay.
asked for his money.
How do you pay somebody in dream money? Okay, I just conjure up some dream money.
Or, oh no, it's not money, it's music. That's right. Have you written any new music lately?
No, I don't write music.
Well, he wants some new music.
I'll pick up something other people are playing around here.
He wrote a jingle earlier today.
Yeah. Playing the sewer company's terrible jingle.
Yeah.
What does Jax do in the morning?
Just does a little bit of stretching.
Okay.
You feel like mourning your dead wife or whatever.
Wow. Wow.
Just every single day, just ah.
Every time. Wow, I'm so sad about my wife.
It's deep down, but it's not at the forefront of his brain anymore.
Mm.
Like the emotions are still there, but he doesn't have to actively do anything.
As you go through your morning routine, go ahead and roll perception check.
Man.
As you get ready, I assume you don your armor and weapons, and
Yeah.
as you move to open your door, you open it a little bit, and you hear something withdraw rapidly, a clack, a spark, and then you hear continuous hissing.
Oh no.
I'm hauling ass out of my house.
Okay, so you quickly like open the door and start running.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a athletics check to see if you can sprint away in time.
Oh, Jax.
Okay. You sprint away, and as you do, you see like this little like kind of clever contraption set up right next to your door, where a bomb has been lit, and you sprint away, but it's not quite fast enough, and it goes off, and you get forced forward onto your stomach in the hallway of your apartment room, as your apartment is, or at least like the entranceway, is lit in fiery hot hell, just burning bright.
Is there a
What?
Is there a window I can climb out of?
You're currently in the hallway, so no.
Oh no.
And as you are on the ground, prone, you see the same guy as yesterday you're following in the alleyways turn the corner and walk towards you.
Oh.
What the fuck do you want?
You hear him speak and says, I have business in the city. You're snooping, and I owe a friend a favor.
What? Sorry, I'm not a part of this. I should be responding.
Why don't you just leave us alone?
And you see he holds out his hand, and you see that all the shadows, especially like these like harsh shadows being created by the fire around him as he is walking towards you, slither from their source up his body and into his hand, amassing into this like non-Newtonian liquid before lengthening and forming the shape of a sword and solidifying, and points it straight at you as you feel a horrible cold grip your body.
Help!
You yell help.
Yeah.
You yell, and no one seems to come to your cry at the moment.
Is he between me and my only like exit?
Yes, but the other exit you could take is engulfed in flames at the moment, because like the hall and your entranceway type area are in flames right now. So you could jump through it. You might take some damage.
How afraid is Jax of this being?
That's up to you. He's walking toward you. He's almost upon you.
Yeah. We're jumping through the flames.
Okay, so you jump to your feet and dash towards the flames. Go ahead and roll athletics to see if you can jump through it and curl up like just high enough to not get singed.
Yes.
Okay, you jump through it, and like, you know, some fire licks around you and gets pulled along with you as you jump through, but you jump through unscathed and land on the other side. What do you do?
Alright. Is there a window to jump out of?
And there is no window, but you know there is a stairway that leads to the bottom floor.
Alright. I'll take that stairway.
Okay, you quickly dash down it, and you spare a glance towards the opposite side of the hall, and you see he's dashing. He turns around and dashes as well. And you know, because you've been living in this building for a while, there is also a stairwell on the opposite side of the building.
I'm gonna just try and outrun him.
Okay, so you dash out the building?
Yeah.
Okay. He is hot on your tail. You both have the same movement speed, about use an action to run and then a bonus action to dash. You're running at 60. So how about you roll initiative? Okay, so you both rolled 9, so what's your dex? This is also 2. So let's roll one more time. Okay, so you are faster right now. So you get the first turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run and dash away and start screaming bloody murder.
Okay, you start yelling, and
I'm gonna try and run towards the responsible lane.
okay, got you.
If that's possible. If I can do that without him like catching me.
So you run, and he is. What's your AC?
13.
As you run, he's staying right on your tail. You feel a. Oh, but you're hexed. Why are simple things in this game so hard to do? You feel a beam of dark energy fly past your head, and as it gets close to you, you feel like the warmth from your body gets sucked out of you a little bit and into the beam as it like just shoots by until you feel deep cold pain in your back as something strikes you for 4 damage. Go ahead and roll. What?
Did I take damage from the bomb?
Yes, you did. You took 6 damage from the bomb.
Sorry.
So far, you've taken 10.
Yeah.
And roll a Constitution save to see if that knocks you out of your run or not.
Man.
Oh, 9. Okay. Yeah, the strike is enough to throw you off your run, and fall prone once more. And this guy's is right on you now. He's right on top of you. But that was his turn. So what do you do in this moment?
Are there people around?
Early morning, not many people in the street right now. Go ahead and roll perception. Looking for people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're not seeing anyone at the moment.
Wish I had some way to like knock this guy prone or something. Well, there's really no point in me running anymore, because I'm gonna lose half my movement speed just getting up. So I guess I pull out my maul and stand up and whack at him.
Okay, go ahead. You take out your maul and swing twice, and you see this guy pulls out a buckler. It's like a kite shield shaped shield, but it is very small, and he quickly like throws it out to block both hits.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And you see his long, like very straight sword. He's going to jab you twice with it. He swings twice and one lands for 16 damage.
Oh my god.
As you see, this guy is like creepy and is like, because you can't see his face, it's just a mask, and you can't see anything behind the eye holes. So he just comes off as emotionless as he's doing this. Forgot your hex, so you take additional 2 damage. That's his turn.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna use my action surge to dash.
gotcha.
Run towards the responsible knight again.
Okay, so you start dashing, and you see as you start to take off, so a group of guards finally come over and yell towards the both of you. Like, hey, what's going on here? And you see he looks towards them and looks to you, and you glance back just to see the moment when his form disappears in the middle of the street. He's just gone.
I tell the guards to come follow me quickly. There's a house that's on fire.
Okay, so you lead them to your apartment
Yeah.
and say, and as you lead them, they're like, what the hell happened?
I tell them about the bomb and that there was a man who tried to murder me.
And they ask, what kind of business are you in, friend? Yeah, have all this happen to you?
I'm a mercenary.
Oh,
You're a sewer inspector.
No, they know I work for the Fighters Guild. I have a history there.
yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
a mercenary.
it's a big city. Not everybody knows your profession,
Oh.
but...
Well, I'm a mercenary.
And okay, so you lead them up to your apartment, and they one of the guards sends off one. So there's 2 still with you, but they send off one to go get a larger team of guards to help them put out the fire. As the one just kind of looks at you and says, "I need to see your papers."
I show them my papers, and then like kind of hidden in the paper is the little mark of the
Your
thing that we
medallion.
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
He takes it, and you see, it's just like when Lou showed his in the same way to a guard. He like very blatantly just takes it out, so like everyone can see it. But like there's no one awake in the hallways, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like looks at it with wide eyes and says, "Oh, I see. This makes a bit more sense than I suppose." And he gives it all back to you. Eventually, more guards show up, and they all work together to put out the fire. You walk over to your apartment entrance, and you see most of your apartment at this point has been completely scorched.
Yeah, I figured. I'll salvage what is salvageable of my personal effects, and then, I guess, wait and see if the guards have any more questions.
So one walks up to you and says, "So do you know who this did this to you today?"
I have no idea.
What's his description?
I barely got a good look at him. I'm being deceptive on purpose.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a deception check then.
Oh boy.
Okay, the guard kind of like, kind of gives you like a curled corner of his lip and kind of snorts and says, "Right, it would really help if you told us him his description. I know, some people get attacked and they just don't want to talk about it, but come on, you're mercenary. I'm a guard. We deal with this shit all the time. Just tell me."
The important things about him that I remember are that he has sort of like a mask on his face that's covering his face. It's like sort of marbly.
And
then
you see he
has
takes out like a little notepad and starts taking these down.
Yeah. Oh, can I like, would Jax like remember his like just basic height and weight?
Go ahead and roll intelligence. I would say so, yeah.
Alright, I'll tell him that, and then I'll tell him about the red sash.
Okay. He writes it all down, nods his head, like, okay. Well, this is a serious affront. You have insurance on this place?
I'm afraid not.
He kind of like shakes his head, like, that's real fucking unlucky. But I guess that's what we get working in these kinds of lines of work, I suppose. But we'll put out a I'll tell the boys about his description. We'll see if we can get him.
Thank you.
Giving this guy some justice would be something, I guess.
Jax kind of gives a line that's like, it's very important that you find this guy, hinting to things.
Okay. And you see this guy's like brow kind of twitches for a moment, seemingly remembering the medallion you showed him. He says, "Oh yeah, all right. I'll inform my superiors about this, and we'll try to get it done." And he kind of gives you like a respectful nod and kind of walks away.
All right. I sprint as fast as my legs can carry me over to the responsible ant.
Okay. You get there and you enter the common area, and I assume Ophelia and Lou are sitting at a table getting breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
Lou's telling Ophelia all about the cool songs that he came up with while dreaming.
And Ophelia is pretending to listen, but freaking out about it.
And Jax, I'm assuming, is the bartender there?
The front desk lady is there, yeah.
Okay. Jax like runs in out of breath and asks the lady if I could pay for a room for a month again, like my comrades.
Okay, and she says, you see she gets like a little happy when you say you want to buy out a room for a month. She says, of course, and that would be 30 silver.
And then I hand her 30 silver.
Okay, and she hands you a key to a room.
And then he turns to his friends that he now notices are there and says, dude's freaking bad news. He booby-trapped my house and burnt it to a crisp.
The guy from last night?
Yeah.
Oh god. I was worried on him all night.
And he tried to kill me, and when the guard showed up, he just disappeared. There's magic afoot, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Freaking magic users.
I know, right? Gosh.
Anyways, yeah, I was a little worried about him after yesterday.
So where do we go from here? I think,
Lou's got an idea.
what's Lou's idea?
Well, we tried going to the accounting firms to look up that name, but we didn't try the banks. We could try going to a bank and see if they know who this guy's name is.
Jack suggests talking to Royce about the incident.
That too.
I don't know. We really want to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
I forget if we told Royce already about the description person.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. That's when you got paid 200 gold.
Okay, maybe not then. Yeah,
Well,
to
you
the
should
bank.
You should probably know that you got threatened. Assassinate
that's true.
attempt.
Alright, whatever.
We want to do that?
Sure, let's go talk to him.
Alright.
And then we'll
Okay.
head to the banks after.
So you guys head over to the Forever Drip, and it is still, it's like mid-morning. You get there, have to wait maybe 15 minutes, and you guys see him kind of like groggily, kind of rubbing his eyes, walk in, kind of walk to the bar area and yells at the guy in the area and yells out, give me my usual, some eggs, extra eggs this time. And he sits down. He doesn't seem to notice you guys.
I give him a little tap on the shoulder.
He kind of like looks up to you and says, "Oh, hey, got some more clues or whatever?"
Jax tells him about the incident this morning and how basically he was threatened about how the man was trying to do business here, and then I tell him about how he disappeared.
He kind of like listens and nods quietly as you tell him, and before saying, shit, that's pretty bad, but I mean, you got coin put away, right? You can afford another place, like, it's not big of a deal,
Yeah,
but
I don't want this guy to
hey, but
cause any further harm, you know.
But think of it from a different angle, though. You know what this means, right?
No.
Whoever you're investigating is nervous. You guys are figuring shit out, and he knows it, and he's trying to put an end to it. So I think it might be dangerous, but I think you should keep going. You might be on something big right now. You never know.
Ophelia's in the corner rolling her eyes.
Can I see if there's any hint of deception in Royce's tone?
Roll insight, yeah. Seems to be telling truth. Seems to be genuine.
Nice seeing you again, friend.
He nods to you. You guys do the bro shake, but he kind of like holds on to your arm a little longer and looks to you in the eye and says, "Hey, we're doing something important right here. You know that? Keep your head in the game. Stay focused. We'll get this guy. I guarantee it."
Can I like roll for something to kind of see if he's being genuine?
Yeah, you can roll insight too. You're kind of further away though. You're not like right up with him, so I'd say at disadvantage. But you rolled 2 19s, so okay. You look across the room and you see him interacting with Jax, and it seems like he is trying to really pump him up a bit. He really wants him to focus on this job, maybe more than, your usual like employer-employee type relationship. You can't quite tell if he's like lying or anything, but it just seems like he's really wants Jax and you guys to stay on this job and follow through to the end.
Okay. He's like overly eager for us to stick with it.
Right.
Okay. Alright.
You've been quiet for a while, Ophelia. What's up?
I just feel like this guy, he just seems a little too eager for us to do this mission, but it's whatever, I guess.
Whatever pays the bills, right?
Yeah, let's just, take everything with a grain of salt, right?
So yeah, you got the talk from Royce. What's your plan?
You're the bank.
To the bank?
Yeah, to the bank.
Okay, so you guys go to kind of center of town again. You guys go to the Journeyman's Guild of Merchants. They run the bank in town, and you enter, and it's kind of reminiscent of the Kirkstein chapter building, where it is just this gigantic pentagon-shaped building with a dome on top. And when you walk in, everything is made of marble. It is like the highest quality cut marble you guys have ever seen, and in the floor is like this star symbology that is inlaid, kind of painted onto the floor. And as you walk in, the walls are lined with the kind of teller stations you guys saw in the smaller place you guys went to get information about private property ownership. But it is way larger, and there are way more stations to choose from, as well as several like kind of common tables to sit at for like people to come out from behind their teller desk and like direct or interact more personably with a worker of the bank. So you guys walk up to one, and as you do, you see it's this kind of darker skinned woman that kind of sits up straighter and gives you all like this warm smile that has like a hint of like artificiality to it. Like maybe she does it a little too much every day, and waits there expectingly.
Hello, ma'am.
She says, hello, what can I do for all of you today?
We have a business, and we have heard we have a friend in the merchants district who said that that he had a contact here at the bank that could help us get a special loan.
She says, okay, can I have a name?
The only name we have, or the name that the contact gave us was Lafayette.
All right, and do you know if he for a fact that he works here?
We don't know if he works here, but he might have some accounts here.
Okay. Well, I can't show you anything account-wise to you. That is private information. He would need to be here for me to show you anything. Or if you had someone with the authority to have access to those.
Believe we might, as he slides over to Ram's head medallion.
Okay, you're trying to keep it hidden or?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand.
Hey.
Nice. Okay. So you expertly, like, slyly, take the medallion, like a leather necklace piece and all, and kind of put it in your palm so no one can see it. But then you like lay it on the desk and slide it towards her before kind of moving your hand to one side. You see her brows like raise high, her eyes go wide, and says, "Oh, okay. I should get my manager to talk to you guys. So how about you guys take a seat at table and I'll go get him." So she gets up and disappears in the back, and you guys claim a table. And after a few minutes, you see this older-looking man with a bald top, but with like this shaggy hair on the sides, all gray. He doesn't look that old. Like, he doesn't have like a ton of wrinkles, but he has this like unfortunately early bad hair situation. With these huge round glasses. As he walks out, kind of scans the area for a second. And the woman you guys talk to also comes out and kind of points you guys out, and he looks towards you guys and walks towards you guys and says, and takes a seat and says, "Yes, I've been told that agents of the Duke's cabinet are asking for information. What could I do for all of you today?" And then he like outstretches a hand to, it's kind of like just towards you guys in general, and says, "I'm Alfred Fisher, just so you know."
I am Lou Goy,
And he shakes your hand first.
famous singer.
And he kind of cocks his head to one side. He's like, "You're a agent for the cabinet?"
It's a good cover.
"Oh, okay." And then he looks to whoever's next.
It's Alfred who?
Alfred Fisher.
Fish.
I'm Ophelia.
And he
I'm
kind of like
Jax.
looks up to Ophelia and says, "Oh, nice to meet you, nice to meet you." And he looks to Jax and says, "Well, some of you look the type to be agents of the cabinet, but anyways, what business did you have today?"
Dang. Ouch.
What?
I think I just got I got dissed.
No, we got dissed.
We are looking for an employee or a customer named Lafayette.
"Oh, would I be allowed to know the reason before I drop any information on this person?"
We suspect that they might be doing some illicit activity.
And he kind of like leans back in his seat a little bit and says, "Oh, well, that is extremely important to stop if that is happening. Give me a moment and I'll return with some records." And he stands and walks away, disappears into the back room. If you guys want to say anything while he's away.
Want to do a perception check, just get
Okay,
the
what do
vibe of the room,
Oh, just a general vibe? Okay.
and see if anybody's like watching us or stuff like that.
I want to do a perception check on the guy.
Okay. Or do you want to do insight? Are you trying to get like a read on him?
I want to do insight into Fisher.
Okay, do it.
So.
Everything seems alright.
Lou's just really digging the marble architecture.
It looks very expensive in here. Yep.
Yeah.
But after a few minutes, he returns and he has one of those business documents bank box made out of cardboard. Comes out with it and opens it up and begins like flipping through folders. Like there's folders and books in here, like really thin books. And he begins flipping through all of them and finally comes to the H section, flips through some more stuff, and then pulls out a very thin but like large book and lays it on the table and opens it up and he like whispers to himself, Lafayette. He looks at it and tells you guys, well, it looks like there is an account under that name. It was made not that long ago, maybe about a month ago. That's not completely out of the ordinary. There is plenty of people who are from other countries and arrive in the nation and want to get their money secure right away. But there is a strangely large amount of money flowing into that account for someone who just arrived here. Not so much that I would call it suspicious. He might just be a wealthy man, but what exactly are you all looking for?
Is there any sort of additional contact information?
There is an address. Yes, his place of residence.
Could we know that, please?
Yeah, he looks it over and takes out a separate piece of paper and writes it down and slides it to you guys.
Lou reads the paper and says, "There's a bomb behind me."
You hear a clack as a hiss begins to sound.
Gosh.
Plot twist.
You're gonna give Jax nightmares.
So yeah, you have that now.
What's it say?
I don't actually have a prepared address, but
Okay.
it reads it's a warehouse in the industrial district.
Is there any correlation to where this money is coming from? Necessarily, like, are other people depositing it into his account, or is he just bringing in large sums of money to deposit?
You ask that, and he kind of looks over his book, flips a few pages, and you see that it's like a more detailed description of his account. And you see that he looks over and says, "Well, it's coming in from several small businesses. It looks like it's he owns the property of several places, and they're paying property taxes to operate out of them." And you see his brow kind of like lifts up for a moment and says, "Oh, looks like he's not charging them much, but hey, he's got so many, like he's still making a whole lot, I guess." But a number of them are in the Merchants Guild, some of the more, not the stands, but the more nicer shops.
Turns to Ophelia Lou and says, "Should we split?"
Actually, while we're here, can I open up an account?
He says, "Oh, of course. I would be glad to open an account for agents of the cabinet."
This will be a personal account. It doesn't need to be associated with that.
All right. Would you like to have it under your name?
Yes.
All right. And you see, this guy just seems prepared as he pulls out a document from his coat and begins like filling it out, and you guys go back and forth and eventually filling out this document before he asks, "And what's your place of residence?"
Right now I'm at the Responsible Knight, but
You see, he kind of furrows his brow and says, "Well, unfortunately, we need more of a permanent address to open the account."
we can use Jax's place. It's still a location.
I'll give him. You can give him my address.
Okay, he kind of like,
Don't mention it's in fine condition. It's fine.
right, he doesn't know that. So,
Yeah.
he kind of like turns his head, like twists it to one side, and is like, "Okay, I don't know, opening a personal account by using someone else's address." Okay, writes it down, and you complete the paperwork. And he says, "Well," and he like outstretches a hand to shake yours.
Cool. I would like to donate some money, or not donate, to
Donate, yeah.
store some money because I'm carrying around too much gold and I don't want to be robbed.
He says, "Of course. How much would you like to deposit?"
I'd like to deposit 6 platinum and 500 gold and 600 coppers.
That's all gonna get stolen.
No, this is the bank.
Banks get robbed.
I mean, you're gonna get robbed.
So you slide him the money, and he
I've
gathers
been
it up.
robbed.
Yeah.
I lost my stone to that thief.
So yeah, he waves at someone to come over, and he quickly hands off the document and your money to this person, and like you see he kind of whispers something to them, and then they quickly turn and walk away. So yeah, you've deposited some money, and he says, "Thank you for your deposit today. Is there anything else I can do for all of you?"
I get interest on that money, right?
A little late to be asking.
What's interest?
That's how banks work.
He says, yes.
Yay. You don't actually have to calculate that, but just
Okay.
toss in a few extra gold every once in a while.
All right, should we go to the address?
Yeah, let's cautiously go check it out.
Okay. So you guys leave the bank and you go to this warehouse deep. It's deep into the industrial district where places surrounding it that are just empty lots that like don't have anything in them yet, and some lots are just like these big like warehouses that look like they're either used very little or completely abandoned. But eventually you come to the address and you find it is just this tiny warehouse that it is this. The first story is just this big wide open base story where the second story is kind of this, you know, the first story scaled way down, just this tiny second story, and has many windows, kind of like small rectangular windows. Like it doesn't look like a person could fit into them, but like it's just enough for like light to come in to the warehouse. But it doesn't look like it's in super great condition either. But it is the warehouse you guys were directed to.
We should burn it down.
Oh, damn.
Eye for an eye. No.
Everyone roll perception. You guys see kind of sticking out of like behind a building, a familiar. Jax is very familiar with this person at this point. Kind of just watching you guys.
We're just like all mutually watching each other.
Jax like whispers to Lou and Ophelia that we gotta be wary of this guy. I tried as much as I could with my sword and I couldn't get through on him.
Damn, okay. That's sketchy. But what do we do? I don't want to charge him. Maybe we talk to him?
Try.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You trying to talk to him?
Yeah.
He's going to summon his sword and begin approaching you guys.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Maybe we get into battle mode.
Hey, whoa, hey! We're just investigating here. We're not trying to start anything.
Just trying to figure out what's going on. We were told to come here, but we're kind of open to talking, dude.
We're walking here.
We're open to the highest bidder.
We heard that you've been giving out loans to people. We're just trying to figure out why.
Our
He does
business
not.
is failing.
You may have heard of us. We're very infamous around here. We're the sewer inspectors, but we're not very good at our jobs.
Hey, we're pretty good. But no, seriously, like somebody encouraged us to come find you, but we're like very open to discussing this if there's maybe another side of the story.
Also, we definitely should have short rested before we went somewhere.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just you, man.
You're right. We probably should have.
So he's going to raise his sword towards Lou, and you feel this horrible cold grip your entire body. You have disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Oh,
Just me?
Yep.
I don't get to make a save for that.
Nope.
We need to initiatize.
Yeah, so everybody roll initiative. You're the player, so you get to go first.
Let's check bravery here.
It's a roll.
Jax is not. Jax is
Okay.
not brave. He's gonna do nothing.
Okay.
I pass.
That's an
Okay.
option.
Sure. That's roleplay. I just need to get the right music playing.
Jax, you had an opportunity there. What's going on?
I can't do it. I swung at him with my full brute force and I could not hit him. I cannot touch him.
You guys see he brings a hand to his chest, and a darkness plumes out from him in a 15-foot radius.
still level 5, right?
Yeah. And then he's gonna approach you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh, he got really close.
And you guys are.
Oh, the darkness follows?
Yeah, he cast down himself.
Oh boy.
So Lou and Ophelia are engulfed in darkness.
Well, that threw my plan out the window.
I literally can't.
And that'll be his turn. So what does Ophelia do?
Okay, I'm going to cast Entangle for right here because I have a 30-foot radius, and it entangles a 20-foot radius, which means which means it'll entangle him, but not us.
So what does that do? Does it do damage?
Okay, so a creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed in a strength saving throw, or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
Oh, okay. So what's the...
Creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On
So
success, it frees itself.
So what's your spell save DC?
15.
Yeah, this guy is entangled. He is restrained.
Okay, guys, we got him. For now.
Well, he's just still in darkness.
I would say, do we know that? Do we know that actually works?
Jax
Guys,
can't see it. No, Jax can't see that.
hey guys.
Lou can't see it either.
Where is Lou?
I'm right here.
I don't see your token anymore.
Wait,
Maybe that's for the best.
I'm in darkness.
So yeah, Ophelia and Lou are still trapped in darkness. You guys don't know where he is. Is that your turn, Ophelia?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's Lou's turn.
Okay. Lou hears roughly the guy struggling with plants, I assume. At least a little bit.
Yeah, he's right next to you.
So I'm just gonna step over here and do a thunder wave to try and push him back.
Okay. Okay, so he fails, and that's a total of 12 damage.
Yes. Pushed away 10 feet.
Okay, he gets
Hi,
pushed
guys.
back, and you guys are no longer in the darkness, but you do see this like orb of just phantom black darkness gets pushed back a little bit.
One of us really needs to learn Dispel.
Well, it ain't gonna be me.
So is that your turn, Lou?
And he's going to come back here and give Jax a bardic inspiration.
Now it's Jax's turn.
Go, Jax, go! Kill that darkness.
Jax. You know what? We're gonna roll again.
You're
Jax.
inspired.
I am actually. You're right. I am inspired. That's a good point. All right, I'm gonna charge in and swing at where I think he is.
Okay, so roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, and I'll do it twice. We'll use my maul.
So you swing and they both go wide in the darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action for second wind.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Time to lose all of that HP I just got. I guess he is restrained though. Hopefully.
So yeah, it's back to him then. He's going to roll a strength check to see if he can escape. And it's a 15, right, Hannah?
Yeah, it's a 15.
He's still restrained.
Yes.
Okay.
Back to Ophelia. What do you do?
Well, first I say, like, hey man, can we talk? Like, what's going on?
You don't hear anything but like the struggling, like the grunting of struggles of him struggling against the plants.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
I'm just gonna turn into a bear.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have the stats?
I'm getting them up right now.
There you go. So that would be your action. So if you don't have a
Okay.
bonus reaction, that would be your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so back to Lou.
See what you did there. I want to cast suggestion on him, but I can't see him. Jax, how are you looking?
Not amazing, but I'm not on death's door anymore.
You can't see Jax either.
He yells from the darkness.
So I'll come over here and use my bonus action to activate my longsword of Twilight.
Okay. You ignite it, and a dim red lights up the immediate area around you.
So it emits 10-foot radius of bright light, but that's magical darkness, which cancels it out, right? This is also magical light.
No, unfortunately, it does not.
Dang it. I'm at least gonna have it out and ready. And there's I could hold my action, right?
Yeah. Well, didn't you do an action?
No, it's a bonus action too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you inspire someone? Was that last turn?
Yeah, it's last turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold my action to attack him with the sword if he comes near me.
Okay, gotcha. So back to Jax then.
I'll take 2 more whacks with my maul.
Still at a disadvantage. You just swing at air again. This darkness is too much. Do you have anything to do with your bonus action? Do you want to move?
Do they get an attack of opportunity if they're restrained?
No.
Alright, see ya. I'm stepping out.
Okay. You step out of the darkness. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna make another strength check. Oh my god.
I think we know what that means.
He is still restrained. Back to Ophelia.
Okay, I am going to go and claw him.
Okay.
Let's
It's at
see.
disadvantage.
Is it my hearing better? Cause I have keen smell, so I can smell him.
And dark vision.
That gives you advantage on perception if you're smelling for something. That doesn't help you in the darkness.
I have +3 perception. Does that help me?
Not really when you're making an attack.
Okay, well I'm gonna do a multi-attack.
Okay, you swing and bite, and you catch air and plant. You don't seem to catch any flesh or armor. Is that
Yeah.
your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so back to Lou.
Lou still is just like what? Not liking this darkness, and gonna do another thunder wave on him. Actually, you know what? We're gonna use shatter. It's a DC 15 again, and that's another con save. Failed save is half damage. Successful one.
Okay, so he fails that.
Cool. I should probably cast it though.
Yeah.
Let's go big. Let's do level 3.
But would you have done that if I didn't tell you he failed?
Well, it didn't help me much, did it? Wait, how did? Oh, right, because it is a level 2 spell, so I just get the higher level cast.
So it only does 9 damage. Where do you cast it? Isn't it radius?
My God. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it like out here.
So yeah, he takes the full 9 damage.
Cool. And Lou's gonna step back and give Ophelia an inspiration. Yay! Don't forget about it.
Hey, thanks. Remind me more later.
So it's back to Jax.
Jax talks to Ophelia and says, should I stay away or should I stay close to him?
You can go in, but like come back out, because the next thing I want to do involves like you guys probably not want to be around me.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, never mind. No, I can't cast a spell. Never.
You're a bear.
I'm a
Ophelia
bear.
says, "Rah, rah."
That's fair. I cannot speak bear.
I just go roll.
I'm whacking him twice.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attacks. And the plant thing, is it a strength save or a strength check on his turn? So Jack swings twice, and the second one does manage to land, and bites into what was previously covered, a breastplate under his robes.
Did he take the full damage?
He did from that swing, and you felt it. You felt the end of your weapon like sit still a moment before you withdrew it from his body.
He's weak, guys. Get him. And then I'm done.
Okay. So it's back to his turn.
Is he still restrained?
Is a strength check, Hannah?
Yeah, it's a strength check.
Okay. Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
Jax, you hear a hissing
Run? Oh, I can't run. It's not my turn.
as you hear a clink on the ground before an explosion goes off.
I hate this guy and his stupid bombs. Why does everyone have bombs in this campaign?
Pretty sure just him. Oh no, there's another one earlier.
Yeah.
That was still him, wasn't it?
No, that was the. Oh,
That's Sarah.
no. Is the Ross Dewaney guy.
Oh.
Alright, what happened to me?
So roll a dexterity save. 15. Okay, so you passed. He did not though.
Blow himself up.
It's a dire situation. Oh my god, this guy. He was supposed to be a big deal, and now he's like just fucking it up. You see, he drops a bomb and he does free himself from the plants, but kind of blows himself up along with the plants. And you see he gets tossed over this way before landing prone. And he will spend half his movement to stand and then to begin to run. And that'll be his turn. What does Ophelia do?
He's running.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. I guess I run after him.
Oh, and the darkness dropped.
Okay. I can't move anymore, so.
You still have an action.
Oh.
Oh, you're a bear though.
Can I swipe at him?
You're too far away.
Oh. I just roared.
Okay. So back to Lou.
How's Jax looking?
Did I take anything on my successful save in terms of damage from that bomb?
You took 5 damage.
Okay. Dax is fine.
I mean, Lou can only get to here, anyways. Is this like? Can I see him?
Yeah, I would say you can like.
Like,
I guess I would consider that like half cover, since you're still kind of around the corner.
Well, I mean, like, but I can like literally see him though, right? Like, I can peek my head around the corner. Like,
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna try and do suggestion.
Okay, before you roll, you cast it, and it seems to have no effect on him.
But that still counts as a spell slot, right?
Yeah, it does,
Dang it.
because he didn't know.
This is straight up will never work on him. Okay, I think, you know what? Jax, take a healing word.
Okay.
So is that your turn?
Yeah, Jax gets 7 extra points.
So then it would go back to Jax.
I'm gonna go here. That was exactly 30 feet, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple.
Okay. So you roll athletics, and he'll roll acrobatics.
And then I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration to add, what is it, a d6 to it?
Yeah, roll a d6 and add that to it.
Okay. Athletics. Boy, I need that bardic inspiration.
Total 13. It fails. He ducks it.
Dang. Alright, I'm done then.
Okay, so back to him. He's going to dash.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Yes you can.
Hiya.
That lands, yeah. Your maul sinks into him once more, and he takes the full damage. As he's running, he just kind of like gets tossed to one side for a second before he continues to go into a full sprint. I don't have like a map prepared for like chasing him, so he is 60 feet away from Jax at this point. So it's back to Ophelia. If you guys want to chase him, I'm going to maintain initiative. Otherwise, we can end it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's too far away from me.
I can't really like do anything. All I can do is catch up to him.
Okay. And I mean, he's running and dashing at the same time, so he's running a consistent 60.
I guess I could take an attack of opportunity every single turn though.
Well, no, because he moves 60 and then you move 60, so it's a total. There's no gain.
Yeah, but wouldn't he on his next turn move away from me, and I'd get another attack of opportunity? Because I would have had my turn and got my reaction back.
Well, going by more of like real-time logic in a chase,
That's fair.
it's not really how
Okay,
it would
yeah.
work.
I think we should give up on this then.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Lou's got his tiny little legs that are never gonna catch us.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get this guy.
I don't know if we want to do it now, but we can investigate this warehouse and see if we can find.
Well, not yet.
Yeah,
We
we
don't
should.
necessarily have to, but
Let's go investigate it.
I'm surprised that I netted positive HP out of that fight. That entangle came up clutch.
My rolls were fucking
Yeah.
awful. They were so bad. I couldn't do anything.
Entangle like really got him.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys do? The front door's locked. The back door's locked.
I'll try and kick in the front door.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and roll on attack.
I'm feeling. I'll smack it with my maul.
Okay.
Or should I roll something different to kick it?
No, I mean that works. So it hits, and you hit it, and the door kind of buckles a little bit, but it's still standing.
I'll try again.
I'm still a
Okay.
bear. I'm gonna hit the door.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is true.
Go for it.
Okay, what do I roll for? Just a D.
Just make your well, if you want to roll strength, roll a strength check to like push it down.
Okay, do I roll strength with an advantage?
Well, what's the strength modifier of a bear?
Strength +2.
So yeah, so roll a d20 and then add 2 to the roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d4 and then add +2 to it. The door is like in really bad shape, but it's still like just barely standing.
Barely standing.
Yes.
Do it again.
I'm gonna hit it again.
And the others, okay, so they both hit. So yeah, the door goes down.
Okay.
It cracks and crumples and splits in two. And as the door goes down, you enter to find a place that doesn't really look like what it is on screen. It is pretty empty, other than some boxes pushed up to one side and some barrels of things. It's not super full, and it looks like no one's been here in a while.
Okay, we still look around.
Yeah.
What do we roll for that?
If you want to roll investigation to like look around for stuff, but like, what are you looking for?
Suspicious things.
Oh, okay.
Clues about what they're planning on doing with all these businesses.
Okay, so are you looking for like documents or something like that? Or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
And also people tied up in corners. In corpses. Stuff like
Okay. You look around, don't really find much.
that.
Same with Lou.
Oh, sorry.
These boxes sure are brown.
Jax looks around and he finds some in like this one crate that's been like hastily like, the top has been put back on so no one could see into it. You find a bit of red cloth hanging out one side.
As I found something.
What'd you
Over there.
find?
Found some red cloth that might be a clue.
Okay, so do you like pick it up out of the box?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you like remove the top and you look in and you find it is these really, really nice looking robings that look like they're meant for like, they're not religious or for show or for like celebration. They're made to be like worn and used in combat. As they're like one side has a shoulder like metal shoulder piece, and they have like metal gloves like gauntlets, a little more not like as heavy duty as gauntlets, but like they have some protective value with this large buckle piece that is like super well forged out of a metal that doesn't quite look like normal steel, as it has a symbol you all don't recognize forged in like 3D on this like metal back plate as this like belt piece. with some very, very well crafted short swords lying on top of it.
Is this something Jax could wear?
You lift it up out of the box, and it looks like it was made for a woman.
Is it something Lou could wear?
It is too big for Lou.
Okay.
Is this something Ophelia could wear?
It is too small for Ophelia.
Okay.
Especially
Jax.
in bear form.
Yeah.
Do I have like room in my pockets to just like pocket it for now?
I mean, I assume you guys have backpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
so yeah, you stuff it in there.
I'll pocket the red armor.
Okay. And you see, when you lift it up, you see there is like the top of it, there's a hood attached to the top. But yeah, you pocket it, and the two short swords still stand there.
Are they fancy looking short swords?
Extremely fancy looking, yeah.
Ooh, take one of those.
Okay.
Anybody else want one?
I'll take a short sword. You could probably, honestly.
So you both take one.
Okay, cool.
That's what you find in here. And the rest of the place seems pretty barren.
Okay. That's probably a good place to end it for tonight, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.